put them in the front.
Maddie, come on, son.
Look at her shoulders, okay? Everybody line up with Ivory. You're gonna have to come up a little more, he said, a little closer to the mic. Right there. Line up with Ivory.
My shoulders ain't touching your shoulders.
Okay.
Shoulders.
Okay, you ready? Oh, say 1, 2, 3, breathe. Oh, say, can you see like the dawn's early light? What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, love on bursting in and gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave. Don't be scooping. Because you right in front of me.
I gotta catch my scoop. That's right. That's what you did. Why does every teacher have to have a gown? Oh, see, now I'm mad.
You should have come.
I did call you.
Okay,
I'm about to show you.
I want to see the proof. Oh, I forgot Taj. Do that just for you.
Who is Tyler?
Okay.
If you guys can sing louder when you actually do it, that'd be good. I'm
Okay.
trained to like sing as loudly as you can comfortably,
Okay.
and then we'll just try to listen. We weren't getting it too much with these mics.
Okay.
They kind of teach you to just talk like you talking to somebody you know.
I'm not gonna let you know it.
Why you can't kill them? And that's my thing.
Well, we were in that. We've been in that for
200 and
7
something.
years.
I should know the
And
number,
it's,
but
it's not a
it's
social
I want to say
program.
it's
It's a
230
parent
something. I think.
child
You got the names
club.
right there.
Oh yeah. So
So-
when we practiced on Wednesday,
Yeah.
we don't normally do all the names
Yeah.
when we practice,
So
but we
he's-
did, and they all had to shake my hand, and then I had two
It's
people
weird
stand
how
there,
some-
as Mr. Lawrence and Mr. Costa.
In a tournament, or I'll tell you what, the biggest one he's ever caught was 10 pounds.
And you know, sometimes they get
And,
nervous, like you're
in
trying
a
to hand them
tournament,
the diploma,
6.7
and they haven't practiced that, they get nervous. I was just
Yep.
Yeah, that's well put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they own them, man. It's exciting.
Because he'll take his kayak and go kayak fishing in key spots.
All right, I'm looking to see if there's anybody that slipped in.
But
Maybe you should.
it'll be fun.
Yeah, I saw some.
I should go ahead and sit down. First class.
What do I say first? Please rise for the. It's on. Please rise for the. I started talking and everything is on. Oh, I was practicing what I was saying, and then you know where you are, right? Okay.
The one next to it's exactly what I was going to tell you. Hey, let's do this. Okay.
Now what I Good morning. Please rise for the procession of the graduates.
Please remain standing for the presentation of colors and the national anthem. The colors are being presented by the Aiken NJROTC Color Guard, commanded by Jada Smith, and our national anthem is being sung by the Aiken High School Chorus.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
Welcome. Please be seated. To our graduates, family, and friends, good morning, and welcome to the commencement exercise for the 2024 graduating class of Aiken High School. We are honored to be afforded the opportunity to hold this ceremony and welcome those that are with us in person, as well as those joining us virtually. Thank you to all of our sponsors who have helped support today's event, especially our presenting sponsor, Rhodes Graduation Services, Platinum sponsor, Aiken Works, and Gold sponsors, Hass and Hildebrand, as well as Cold Creek Nurseries, who provided the plants for tonight's stage. I am honored to welcome our special guests and to express our gratitude for attending our graduation ceremony. Please stand when I call your name. Mr. King Lawrence, Superintendent. Dr. Amy Edwards, Chief Officer of Instruction. Dr. Corey Murphy, Chief Officer of Operations and Student Services. Mrs. Jennifer Hart, Chief Officer of Human Resources and Administration. Mr. Trey Traxler, Chief Financial Officer. Ms. Mary Glenn Piccolino, Director of Communications and Community Partnerships. Mr. Berkeley Postel, Assistant Superintendent of High Schools. Dr. Phyllis Gamble, Assistant Superintendent of Middle Schools. Mrs. Julie Reveley, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools. Mr. Eric Jeffcoat, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools. Mrs. Beth Taylor, Assistant Superintendent of Special Programs. Mr. Cam Nessel, Board Chair and District 9 Representative. Mrs. Patrice Reinhardt Jackson, District 7 representative. From our Advisory Council, Mrs. Albertine Grant, Chair, and Mr. Eugene White. We also have with us Representative William Clyburn and Senator Tom Young. Please welcome our guests. And now, I want to speak directly to you, beautiful, amazing Aiken High graduates. I cannot even begin to express how immensely proud I am of you and how much joy it has brought me watching you grow these past 4 years as both an assistant principal and as the principal. Not only have you learned reading, writing, and arithmetic, you have learned perseverance, patience, and self-control. Adults do not get into the field of education in hopes that they will only work with the most perfectly well-behaved students who have it all together. We get into education because nothing brings us more happiness than to watch you transform from those challenging little freshmen to the spectacular young women and men I see before me today. Some of you have had a rougher transition than others, but I personally believe that speaks to your courage and resolve. And now it is time for you to jump right into all the wonder and terror of being an adult. I don't know if you all know this, but the student leadership team chose a theme or motto for next school year. In fact, it was one of your classmates sitting in the crowd today who suggested the winning motto, locked in. He said that it means to be focused and committed. I view it a little differently. When I think of being locked in, I think of riding a roller coaster. Let's call it the roller coaster of life. It starts with that long wait in line where your anxiety begins to build as you think of all the unknown twists and turns and loop-de-loops. Then, before you know it, you're about to board the car. That's when the real fear sets in. What have you gotten yourself into? Your group is ushered into their seats. You climb in, buckle the restraint, and no matter how scared you are locked in. There is no turning back. You committed to this crazy ride. So what can you do? Personally, I like to throw my hands up in the air, scream my head off, and enjoy the twists and turns and loop-de-loops that are thrown at me. That is what I hope for you. I know you are anxious and even scared about what is to come next, but I hope that you will lock yourselves in, throw your hands up, and enjoy the ride. Congratulations, class of 2024. I will miss you terribly.
Good morning, distinguished guests, fellow classmates, family, and friends. My name is Reed McClain, Aiken High's student body president. As my last official act of service as a Hornet, it is an honor and privilege to introduce a man that has played a vital role in our education and accomplishments celebrated here today. Aiken County Superintendent, Mr. King Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence has led us through a pandemic, navigated through a teacher shortage, and has been a consistent, influential figure that has driven our success. Mr. Lawrence, on behalf of the graduating class of 2024, thank you for your countless hours of service and decisive ethical leadership. We congratulate you on your imminent retirement, and as we embark on different journeys, you can rest assured that the 2024 graduating Hornets won't let you down. Please welcome to the podium, Mr. King Lawrence.
Well, thank you, Reed, for that introduction. I'm going to take you on the road with me, I think. Can't do any better than that. Well, throughout my career, I have enjoyed reading children's books. I read them to children, I read them to adults, I read them to anytime I have a captive audience, I'm going to read a book. And even though you are graduating and entering the adult world, I don't think you're ever too old to be read to. So I've selected a book this morning that I think is very appropriate. It's called What Do You Do with a Chance? And it's by Kobe Yamato, one of my very favorite authors. So here we go. One day, I got a chance. It just seemed to show up. It acted like it knew me, as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance? I wondered. It fluttered around me. It brushed up against me. It circled me as if it wanted me to grab it. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure and pulled back. And so it flew away. I thought about it a lot. I wished I had taken my chance. I realized I had wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage. When another chance came around, I wasn't so sure, but I decided to try. I went to reach for it, but I missed and fell. I was embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me. I decided I never wanted to feel this way again. So after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. And the more I ignored them, the less they came around. Until one day I noticed that I hadn't seen a chance in quite a while. It was as if they had all disappeared. I started to worry, what if I don't get another chance? I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was, I did. I still wanted to take a chance, but I was afraid, and I wasn't sure if I would ever be brave enough. Then I thought, maybe I don't have to be brave all the time. Maybe I just need to be brave for a little while at the right time. I realized it was up to me. I promised myself that if I ever got another chance, I wasn't going to hold back. If I got another chance, I was going to be ready. Then, one seemingly ordinary day, I saw something shining far off in the distance. Is it possible, I hoped? Could this be my chance? I had to find out. I ran as hard and as fast as I could toward it. I don't know how to explain it, but the second I let go of my fears, I was full of excitement. It wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. As I got closer, I could see that this was really a huge chance. But this time I was ready. As it came by, I reached out and grabbed it. I held on with all my might. It felt so good to soar, to fly, to be free. I now see that when I hold back, I miss out. And I don't want to miss out. There's just so much I want to see and do and discover. So, what do you do with a chance? You take it, because it just might be the start of something incredible. Aiken High School class of 2024, take those chances. Yeah, you may fall, but that's okay. You may not be brave all of the time, but you just have to be brave at the right time. And let the excitement overtake the fear. Because when you do take that chance, it could be the beginning of something incredible. Again, class of 2024, congratulations and thank you.
Good morning. My name is Carlia Marshall, and I am Aiken High's Senior Class President. It is my honor to introduce to you our school board representative, Ms. Patrice Reinhardt Jackson. Ms. Jackson graduated from C.E. Ellison High School in Killeen, Texas. She was elected to be a part of our school board in December of 2019. Ms. Reinhardt takes extreme pride in representing District 7, assuring that all teachers, students, and faculty and staff's best interests are always at the forefront. Ms. Reinhardt, we appreciate you for your time, selfless work, and in our schools. I now welcome you to the podium, Ms. Patrice Reinhardt Jackson.
Good morning, everybody. As this young lady so eloquently said, I am Patrice Reinhardt Jackson, your District 7 school board member. It is my honor and privilege to bring you greetings and salutations on behalf of the Aiken County School Board. Let me begin by saying, congratulations, Aiken High School class of 2024. You did it. Next, I would be remiss in my duties if I did not acknowledge all of the parents, family, friends who supported today's graduates. Guess what, family? You did it too. This morning, I have 3 things that I would like for you to remember. First, never give up. I know that you hear people say that all of the time, but it's true. Never, ever give up. Keep going, even if you fail. Failure will lead you to success while teaching you to adapt and adjust. Just keep going. Next, never be above asking for help and make connections. Others will be instrumental in you succeeding in your endeavors. I'm going to go a little off protocol here to give you a living example of to always make connections and to never miss out on an opportunity. If you know me personally, family and friends, please stand. If you are a professional connection of mine, please stand. If you are a friend of a family member, please stand. Everybody back here should be standing. I want you to take a look around the room. Everybody standing has my back. And I know without a doubt that I can always go to them and ask them for assistance. And even if they don't know the answer, they'll try to find out. So I want you to look at these people and to find your people that will always have your back. Thank you, guys. And lastly, always take opportunities when they present themselves to you. It is okay to be fearful in taking risks, but take the risk. Opportunities are how you will fine-tune who you will become. I pray that each and every one of you will have joy and abundance, peace that is unmeasurable, and all of the happiness that your hearts can hold. Now, go and do great things and be great people. Congratulations, Aiken High School class of 2024.
Now, it is my honor to present you the valedictorians for the 2024 graduating class of Aiken High School. The valedictorian is the student or students with the highest overall average in the class. This year, we have the honor to present 2 valedictorians. I would first like to recognize Amelia Dean Harper. Can this fit over your thing, or do you want to hold it? I'll just hold it.
Good morning, Mr. Lawrence, the school board, Ms. Hamrick, Aiken High administration, parents, and especially the class of 2024. I can tell we're all super excited to be here early this morning. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be a representative of Aiken High's graduating class, alongside the Kaylee McElwain, of course. I've been told I'm quite the talker, so this is right up my alley. Before I continue, I want to thank my family for supporting me every step of the way. Even when my fashionista of a mother questioned if I was even her daughter when I went to school in pajamas. From the first day we walked through the doors of Aiken High to this very moment, we have encountered countless transformations, both big and small. We have faced academic challenges, personal triumphs, and moments of self-discovery that have shaped us in ways we never could have imagined. Let me use myself as an example. As a freshman and a sophomore, I used to eat lunch in the library, and I talked to about 3 people. Now, as a senior, I eat lunch at my house, but I can talk to hundreds of people. I know, don't be too blown away. You can tell I've made some pretty big steps. But seriously, we've all grown and made strides we probably didn't think were possible 4 years ago. We entered high school as little baby freshmen, uncertain and perhaps a little bit apprehensive about what lay ahead. Yet, through each challenge and triumph, we found our footing, our confidence, and our place. Although it's important to be excited and ready for the future, I also can't help but remember all the fun experiences we had as high schoolers. Specifically, some of the people in this senior class who really brought excitement to Aiken High. Carver Vaughn, I would love to go to 100 more proms just to see you take control of the dance floor. And Reed McLean, thank you for continuing to make our student section the best in the continental U.S. These moments of joy and friendship are the ones that will stay with us for years to come. They remind me of the bonds we've forged and the shared experiences that have made us stronger as a class. We also had countless teachers who made the homework and early mornings worth it. Two specific people that come to my mind are Miss Pitaro and Miss Geyer. While only one of these teachers is still currently at Aiken High, they were all huge supporters of me and many of you sitting before me. All the times I came to Miss Geyer with boy troubles or what to do about mean girls made me grow that much closer to her. She wasn't just my English teacher, but a mentor who helped me through all of my challenges. I don't know what I'm going to do without you, Miss Geyer. And Miss Pitaro. I can't truly put into words how loved Miss Pitaro is. She helped shape me not only into a better writer, but also a better person. These two teachers and many more helped guide us through a pretty important part of our lives. Their dedication, support, and belief in us left an indelible mark on our hearts and minds. They've been more than our educators. They've been our champions, our confidants, and our friends. While this graduating class has seen change in numerous ways, from hybrid during COVID to new teachers and administrators, we still persevered. We have navigated the ups and downs, the uncertainties and the surprises with resilience and grace. We have proven that we are adaptable, capable, and ready to face whatever comes our way. But perhaps the most significant change of all is the one we are experiencing right now, the transition from students to graduates, from familiar surroundings to uncharted territory, from the known to the unknown. These changes fill us with excitement, anticipation, and perhaps a hint of apprehension. Whether you're going into the military or straight into the workforce, taking a gap year, or continuing your education at a higher level, mark this day as the most exciting and interesting part of your life. We're going to make many mistakes, but that's what makes this time in our young adulthood so interesting and important. Hopefully that list of mistakes does not include me failing college chemistry, but either way, it's best just to embrace the unexpected twists and turns and the inevitable trial and error that are to come. As we stand here today on the cusp of a new beginning, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey that brought us here. We have made friends, lost friends, and maybe even dabbled in high school romance. These experiences have shaped us into the individuals we are today, and they will continue to guide us as we move forward. With all of this being said, we are all adapting to new versions of ourselves. This is the time in our lives where it is most important to be kind. We have no idea the struggles people may be facing just in this room, let alone in the world. To add unfriendliness or hatred to a person's life is the very last thing needed in a time that can be overwhelming. We are all changing, and I challenge you to respect the change our peers are going through without judgment. As for me, I have some major changes coming up in my life in the next few months. On exactly August 13th, I get to cheer for the worst SEC football team. Go Vandy. But don't count them out quite yet. I can feel an SEC championship in the near future. Congratulations, class of 2024. We finally found our cure for senioritis, graduating. Thank you.
Now I'd like to recognize Kaylee Madison McElwain.
Good morning, everyone. It was quite an early wake-up call this morning, but it looks like the majority of us are in attendance and on time. I can't believe it's finally the day we've waited all year for. We did it. Our 4 years of hard work has officially paid off. As I stand here today speaking to all of you as the top of my class, I had high expectations. I thought I would feel an instant sense of pride and accomplishment. I thought I would feel that immediate rush of excitement you get after a big win over South Aiken, or experience that feeling of momentous satisfaction as a gold medal is placed around your neck. But to be completely honest with you all, I don't. From my perspective, each and every one of us deserves to be standing up here with gold medals around our necks, smiling ear to ear with our diplomas. Through the past 4 years, we have all put in so much effort, sacrifice, dedication, and success, and stress to accomplish this wonderful achievement that was not merely as easy as we had thought. The concept of class rank and podium placement is less about the number and more about showing how hard you work to get there. Most people don't seem to understand that what's most important takes place behind the scenes. The late-night study sessions, the countless projects started the night before, the hours upon hours of practice you put into your passion, the love you have for that sport or club, the sacrifices you are willing to make to become great because of your persistent dedication. Those are the things that actually matter, the actions that drive you towards success. So whether you're ranked 1st, 5th, 37th, 111th, or last in the class, the fortunate reality is it doesn't matter. Each and every one of us still has the ability to go on, achieve our highest aspirations, and become the best versions of ourselves as we begin this next chapter of our lives. Elle Woods, from the sensational movie Legally Blonde, was living proof that no matter our story, no matter our past failures or test scores in high school, we still have the opportunity to strive for success and excellence and accomplish anything we put our minds to, as long as it's done with passion and hard work. As we graduate high school today and go on to college, the military, the workforce, or wherever, God has given us each unique gifts and talents to go on and make a difference in whatever we plan to do. High school was just the start of what's yet to come. Now, hard work and achievement doesn't just come alone. It takes the support and guidance of people and relationships in your life to make your dreams and earned achievements a reality. So I'd just like to start by giving credit to the people who helped me earn the honor of speaking to you all today. First, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Amelia Harper. Your scholastic success drove my overly competitive nature and helped push me beyond my academic limits, and for that, I thank you. I wouldn't want to be up here with anyone else. I've come to realize that everyone we met throughout our time in high school was for a specific purpose. Whether it was away from a friend in the hallway or a stranger who became a friend in Mrs. Gibson's freshman year Global Perspectives class, there were people who came into our lives to make us laugh, to make us better people, to challenge us, to help us see new perspectives, and some were just there to make us smile on those bad days. Every day I was able to find people who filled each and every one of these roles. High school isn't high school without the people you encounter and the relationships you build along the way. So that being said, I'd like to give a huge thank you to my friends and classmates that have made my high school experience one of growth and remembrance. Now, this next extraordinary group of people never seems to get enough appreciation, even though they deserve it the most. The teachers at Aiken High School are special, as they have all made a monumental impact on each and every one of their students' lives. I wish I could highlight them all, but I'd be here way over the 5-minute speech limit. So there are just 2 teachers I would like to mention today. Mrs. McMillan and Mrs. Gibson don't just want their students to succeed in the classroom, but they want to give them the ability to go on after high school and have their dreams become a reality. Without complaints, they go above and beyond for each and every one of their students, providing them a learning environment that undoubtedly guarantees success, not just in the classroom, but in life. Their genuine love for their students goes far beyond the walls of the classroom. They were always there to make me laugh on the bad days and smile harder on the good days. Thank you, Mrs. McMillan and Mrs. Gibson, as you have both contributed immensely, not just to my academic success, but my overall positive disposition throughout each school day. I will miss you both next year. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the 2 most important people in my life, the ones who believe in me more than I believe in myself, the ones who have taught me respect, integrity, patience, and ambition, the ones who have sacrificed so much just so I can succeed, the ones who taught me discipline even though a teenage girl is never in the wrong, the ones who love me unconditionally. If it weren't for them, I definitely wouldn't be standing here today speaking to you all. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for pushing me in the direction of success and opening opportunities that I never would have thought to be possible. You are both who I look up to, and I hope that one day I can be just half as good as the parents y'all are. I don't say it nearly enough, but I love you both more than y'all will ever know. Oh, and you too, Aiden. Now, for those of you who dozed off a while ago, I'm almost done. I want to close this speech by leaving you all with some wise words spoken by the brilliant young surgeon, Christina Yang, from the cinematic masterpiece, Grey's Anatomy. Have some fire, be unstoppable, be a force of nature, be better than anyone here, and don't care what anyone thinks about you. Thank you guys for everything. Congratulations, I love you all, and go Hornets!
Good morning, parents, families, and congratulations, Aiken High School class of 2024. This year, the graduating class of 2024 chose a member of our faculty to wear a cap and gown signed by the graduates and to share words of wisdom and encouragement. At this time, I would like to introduce you to the chosen faculty member, Dr. Kayla Hostetler.
All right, good morning. Let me begin by congratulating the class of 2024. Let's hear it for them. I am so very proud of each and every one of you. It has been an honor and a privilege to be your senior class sponsor. We've had a lot of fun together this year, from fishing trips to senior sunrises. This class of graduates are some of the kindest and most caring students I have worked with in my 14 years of education. I'm going to miss you all so very much. As you move on from high school, please remember that mistakes are a necessary part of life. The important part is to acknowledge you made a mistake, take accountability, and to learn from it. As cliche as it sounds, remember that you only get one life, and it is yours to decide what to do with it. Set up your goals, make each and every day count, and as Tupac reminds us, you gotta keep your head up. You knew I was gonna put it in there. At this time, I would like to ask Carlia Marshall, the senior class president, and Reed McLean, the student body president, to join me on stage to read the amazing accomplishments of the 2024 senior class. I love you all. In the class of 2024, we have 159 students that have a 3.0 or higher on their weighted GPA, which makes them eligible for at least one South Carolina scholarship. That is more than half of the class, and a statistic we should be proud of. There are 14 Palmetto Fellow recipients. 145 students are eligible to receive the Hope of Life Scholarship to a 2- or 4-year institution. We also have 1 National Merit Scholarship recipient. There are six Watson Brown Scholarships awarded to our students. Aiken High seniors also received 12 highest number awarded at one school of the Rotary Scholarships. Nearly every local scholarship was awarded to our outstanding seniors here at Aiken High School of the class of 2024. There are several students who received full tuition for either academic or athletic accomplishments here at Aiken High. We also have students who received bronze or silver in our Seals of Biliteracy.
This year, the class of 2024 celebrates a cohort of 4 Cambridge Diploma candidates. Upon graduation, we have students that will enter the workforce directly, and supporting their workforce preparation, we have been fortunate enough to offer career internships to students that have already received contracts to work. All thanks for the support of our local businesses to allow our students to participate in career internships and have exposure to their interests. We have 2 students that have answered the call to serve our country in the armed forces. They are already enlisted and serving after completion of their school year in December. We have several students that are currently in process of enlisting as well. What an honor. Class of 2024, as you look to the future, know that you have the tools to take on any challenge. You have learned, grown, and been resilient over your years. You will continue to face challenges in life, and there's no doubt you're going to achieve your goals. It gives me pleasure to announce our seniors have been offered $11,386,700 in scholarship monies. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Good morning. So good to see y'all. Aiken County Public School District recognizes students in each graduation class as senior scholars for maintaining academic excellence throughout their entire high school career. To qualify as a senior scholar, students must have a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.75, be ranked in the top 10% of their class, and must have earned a minimum of a B, which is an 80 or higher, in every class taken for high school credit during each quarter. All Aiken senior scholars were honored at the recognition banquet and received their senior scholar medallion to be worn today at graduation. At this time, could we please have all of our senior scholars stand to be recognized?
Good morning. It has been my honor and pleasure to serve as the Cambridge coordinator for Aiken High School for this past school year. All of our students at Aiken High School benefit from our affiliation with Cambridge. I would first like to recognize our ACE level seniors. So seniors, if you took an ACE course, ACE English Language, ACE Marine, any of those ACE courses, at least one while you were in high school, please stand at this time. These seniors who are standing before you chose to challenge themselves with college-level courses while in high school. We are very proud of you and your accomplishments. You may be seated. The next group I would like to recognize are our ACE, Cambridge ACE International Diploma Candidate seniors. Please stand as I call out your name. Ansley Albrecht, Jared Allison, Kylie Boswell, Amelia Harper. These students have earned at least 6 ACE credits toward the 7 needed for the ACE International Diploma. They just took their final ACE exams just a few weeks ago, and we'll get those results in August, but congratulations to you as candidates. Congratulations to all seniors in the class of 2024. Thank you.
Good morning. The seal of biliteracy. To earn the seal of biliteracy, students must meet rigorous requirements and provide evidence of achieving the required level of language proficiency in English plus 1 or more other languages. Students must meet the rigorous criteria for both English and another language, regardless of the student's first language. The Silver Seal students must demonstrate language proficiency in at least the intermediate high range in all 4 domains: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. The Bronze Seal students must demonstrate language proficiency in at least the intermediate mid-range in all 4 domains: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. This year, 40 Aiken County students earned the Seal of Biliteracy, including 20 Bronze Seals, 14 Silver Seals, and 6 Gold Seals. Will the following student awarded the Silver Seal of Biliteracy please stand? Soledad Cordova. Congratulations. Will the following students who have been awarded the Bronze Seal of Biliteracy please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all names have been called? Diana Mora Carrillo, Zachary Cruz Coleman, Bertine Andraka Hernandez, and Kristen Chu. Congratulations.
As we present the diplomas, please assist with refraining from applauding or making noise during the roll call of graduates. They do know that you love them. Each family deserves to hear their graduates' names called. Your congratulations can best be shown by applause for the entire class after the last graduate has been awarded their diploma. We will have time to celebrate each graduate when the last graduate's name is called. We have discussed our expectations with this class, and we thank everyone for honoring and maintaining the dignity of this occasion with a decorum that protects all. Thank you.
Lexi Alana Abraham. Ansley Grace Albrecht. Jared Marcus Allison. Richard Stephen Anaclario. Braden Matthew Anderson. Charles Cohen Anderson. Hunter Joseph Anderson. Cedarius Jamel Anderson. Bertine Andraka Hernandez. Zaire Linnell Daquan and Armstrong. Kamisha LaFay Arrington. Maddie Luis Avendano. Elisa Ashlyn Ayers. Zorobabel Salathiel Baez. Lena J. Banks. Kalista Taylor Barfield. Kamani Amir Barnes. Zoe Bianca Barton. Joseph O'Neill Bauman. Jaden Sanaya Baxley. Catherine Marie Beck. Aiden Nathaniel Beckett. Isis Dynell Bellamy. Job D. Bellamy. Sierra Brianne Benward. Lauren Deanna Bay. Rebecca May Bendwall. Haley Ann Bledsoe. Nathan Andrew Bodie. Kylie Suzanne Boswell. Carly Savannah Bouchelon. Daniel Hardiman Bowers. Mariah Shantoria Bradham. Naraya Shailene Bradley. Nevaeh Olivia Brooks. Samantha Ann Brosnahan. Emily Marie Brown. George Xavier Brown. Jakila Janshanta Brown. Maisha Shakira Brown. Nyla Ann Brown. Ternatica Najee Brown. Keenan Rashad Bunch. Mary Catherine Burns. Hope Angelina Bush. Miracle Josiah Butler. James Robert Calfee. Ajaya Monet Calhoun. Yolabet Calva Bernardez. Dayana Carrillo Mora. Ariana Briasia Carroll. Royer Alexis Casa de Leon. Jamie Emmanuel Castillo. Talia Mercedes Chandler. Jalison Tyreek Clark. Natalie Marie Clark. Zachary Cruz Coleman. Soledad Cordova. Devontae Dwayne Corley. Kira Elizabeth Corley. Landon Kyle Corley. Eric Dwayne Willis Cribbs. Carla Navaya Cross. Oswaldo Cruz Mesquite.
Jayla Christia Cummings. Charity Mackenzie Curry. Bailey McKenna Daniels. Cameron Richard Davis. Emily Marie Davis. Mackenzie Ariana Davis. Madison Rose Davy. Concepcion de la Cruz Rojas. Yatziri de la Cruz Rojas. Caitlin Alyssa Marie Denny. Marco Daniel Diaz. Jayla Madison Dix. Noah Ethan Doolittle. Jaden Jamel Doyle. Jordan Tahim Doyle. Kyler Stephen Drab. Colin Sumner Drake. Justin Tyler Ambrose. Khalees Ariel Doobie. Joseph Paul Doobie. Jemiah Abrian Unique Dunbar. Maggie Irene Ergel. Maya Sandra Felder. Eric Fierros Zamaripa. Ellen Francis Foster. Taylor Caroline Foster. Finnegan Foster. David Keith Frady. Kaylin Lloyd Tyree Frazier. King James Eric Fuller. Fernando Javier Gaona. Keithan Isaiah Kimon Gibson. Joanna Gil Sanchez. Kayvon Deshaun Gill. Damaris Gonzalez Fabian. Jakari Lakai Goodwin. Mallory Sandra Gore. Emily Suzanne Gossett. Megan Ashley Gray. Faith Isolea Green. Savannah Lily Green. Nia Francesca Hairston. Brian Lee Harding. Kaylin Elise Harley. Amelia Dean Harper. Corey Demel Hazel. Savannah Nicole Heap. Caitlin Elaine Hernandez. Alondra Hernandez Cruz. Eduardo Herrera Salas. Elena Kylie Highsmith. Antoine Hillary. Layla Grace Howard. Elizabeth Huerta. James Lewis Huff. King Noah Alexander Ingram. Asia Nichelle Isaac. Brock Keen Jackson. Christian Tashawn Bernard Jackson. Shemaya Unique Kiesia James. Tyler Robert J. Shania Brianna Jeffrey. Andrew Terrell Jenkins. Jamarcus Elijah Jenkins.
Xavier Norkel Jerry. Abria Contrice Johnson. Brianna Leasia Johnson. Charity Ariana Johnson. Destiny Javaria Jones. Luke Collins Jones. Samara Alison Jeremy. I'm sorry. I got you. Armazin Rashad Christopher Jordan. Alana Jordan Sanchez. Amy Lynn Katanti. Crystal Morgan Costner. Sabine Mirabelle Cruz. Faith Michelle Lacey. Kasaya Shania Landy. Travaris Darrell Lawrence. Alira Nayana Jury Lawton. Tamayas Landian Pierce. Zacharian Brayshawn Leverett. Yana Charlene Lee. Joseph Patrick Lindsay. Shania Lloyd. Terrell Daniel Lockett. Gabriel William Eugene Lovelace. Mackenzie Taylin Lucas. Lacey Nicole Mabley. J. Anthony Paul Malcolm Pope. Giovanni Antonio Marinelli. Gabriel Elaine Marshall. Carlia Marshall. Keviana Trinae Marshall. Justin Irish Martinez Segura.
Milan Denise Mason. Aubrey Dwayne Mathis. Aaron Christopher McBride. Jordan Brianna McDonald. Kaylee Madison McElwain. Lydia Lynn McGee. Murray Reed McLean. Myasia Manasia McKenzie. Messiah Manasia McKenzie. Elise Mendez Pavon. Stephen Michael Mixon. Caleb Travis Mobley. Janari Markel Moe. Samantha Meredith Moore. Andrew Michael Mueller. Filmo Latino Muse. Angel Gabriel Negrete. Gabriel Navarro Negrete. Elijah Charles Northington. Michaela Ariel Odom. Isabella Rain Odom. Alan Ortiz Miranda. Elizabeth Grace Pesanowski. Elena Murphy Perry. Grayson Blaine Perry. Grace Ellen Patterson. Mary Ella Pixley. Kennedy Leanne Pollard. Sophia Jane Ziegler Poor. Keyshawn Tivell Priester. Kristen Q. Lily Elaine Raintree. Sylvia Vanique Redding. Madison Ann Rich.
Evan Christopher David Richardson. Jerica Leanne Richardson. Taylor Mackenzie Richardson. Danielle Marie Romano. Richard Lance Satterwhite. Jamekia Tassan Saylor. Quinlan Mark Schwader. Kaylin Serena Scurry. Kaylee Elizabeth Sharp. Madison Sidwell. Meredith Kelly Simmons. Sean Michael Spears. Viviana Teresa St. Hill. Antonio Marquez Staley. Maya Ann Stefanikos. Kenyon Damari Stevens. Lillian Grace Stewart. Mackay Trevon Stokes. John Caleb Stone. Shaylin Sabina Sullivan. Ethan Ryan Taylor. Megan Nicole Taylor. Roman Grant Taylor. Samuel Conlon Taylor. Samira Amani Thomas. Tyrese D'Angelo Solomon Toole. Joey Jamal Tracy. Lorelei Ann Trotter. Kyle Richard Tucker. Nathan Christopher Turner. Carver Warner Vaughn. Alexandria Lee Vernon. Tyson Peyton Walker. Zoe Madison Walker. Fatima Michelle Wallace. Say it again. Kristen Tyler Mason Walthour. Okay. Ansley Anna Maria Warden. Kayla Dawn Washington. Gabriel Thomas West. Tyler Scott Wheeler. Trajan Totirius Williams. Brooke Camille Wilson. Cameron Nicole Wichakowski. Piper Leanne Woodward. Ashley Caroline Young. Jada Miley Young. Ezekiel Malik Whetstone. Kenlyn Sierra Williams. Katrina Shakova Williams. Nalik Edwante Young. Taj Nance Parker.
Graduates, please stand. You have one more thing to do, one more. As principal of Aiken High School, and on behalf of the faculty and staff, I certify that these candidates have met all requirements for the South Carolina High School Diploma, and I thereby confer upon them their high school diploma with all rights and privileges therein. Congratulations, graduates. You may now turn your tassels. But did she not come? Did she leave?
The sister's going to get it.
We're going to pause for 1 minute. We have one more graduate to recognize. Mr. Lawrence and Mr. Postel, if you could step down with me for just a second.
Emily Brosnahan.
Please remain standing for the alma mater. Thank you all for coming. As a reminder, please greet your graduate outside as we prepare for the next ceremony. Thank you so much.